Welcome to another episode of Future Investments. Today, we dive deep into a sector that is not just revolutionary, but deeply personal, because it directly touches every life on this planet. I'm talking about biotechnology. And trust me, by the end of this video, you will look at investing in healthcare innovation completely differently. Here's a question to start us off. Did you know that by 2025, the biotech industry is projected to reach a staggering market size of over $2 trillion? Yes, that's trillion with a T. Now, you might ask, what's driving this explosive growth? It's a fascinating mix of scientific breakthroughs, global healthcare challenges, and advancing technologies, all colliding to create opportunities like never before. Let's rewind slightly. Biotechnology itself isn't new. Its roots stretch back to the 19th century when we first harnessed fermentation for brewing and baking. But modern biotech, that's a whole different beast. It's about using living organisms to develop new medicines, therapies, and even solutions for food, agriculture, and environmental sustainability. We're literally at a point where biology meets technology. So, exactly what makes 2025 such an exciting time for biotech investments? Let's break it down into three pivotal areas: precision medicine, gene editing, and biomanufacturing. First up is precision medicine. Think personalized healthcare designed just for you. By 2025, DNA sequencing costs will have plummeted, making genetic mapping a routine part of doctor visits. This means treatments designed for your unique genetic profile. Biotech companies leveraging AI to analyze genetics, lifestyle, and even your microbiome are already making strides. One eye-catching player here is Illumina, a leader in DNA sequencing. Their breakthroughs are shaving years and billions in costs off drug development processes. And let's not forget about wearable biotech. Think wearable biosensors that can identify disease signs before symptoms appear. All this becomes a goldmine for investors. Companies pioneering these technologies will dominate the healthcare sector. Imagine being an early investor when antibiotics first made their debut. That's the scale we're talking about here. Next on the radar, gene editing. You've probably heard about CRISPR technology. If not, it's essentially the editing tool of our DNA. Think Photoshop, but for genomes. By 2025, CRISPR's potentials will likely go from future possibility to present-day reality. Picture curing inherited diseases, engineering crops to withstand climate change, or even developing bioplastics that degrade naturally in weeks, all thanks to gene editing. Companies like CRISPR Therapeutics and Editas Medicine are currently leading this charge. Institutional investors are already taking serious notice, and so should you. Now, let's shift gears to biomanufacturing, or as experts call it, the industrialization of biology. Traditional manufacturing often relies on petrochemicals, environmentally expensive and finite. But biomanufacturing is revolutionizing industries by using bacteria, yeast, or other microbes to create everything from food proteins to biofuels. Can you imagine lab-grown meat becoming mainstream? Companies like Impossible Foods and Ginkgo Bioworks are betting on it happening soon, and you can bet that savvy investors will want a piece of this action. But why bet on biotech now? What makes this the right moment to pounce? Well, several aligning stars push the case. COVID-19 showed us the sheer urgency and profitability of quick scientific breakthroughs, not to mention how global pandemics make the health sector an evergreen investment arena. Beyond that, public and private funding for biotech research is surging. Governments recognize the enormous impacts of next-gen healthcare systems, not just on public health, but on economies as a whole. And did I mention the increasing interest from big tech? Giants like Google and Amazon are stepping into biotech, combining vast data resources with life science expertise. For instance, Google's life science spin-off Verily is already diving into disease prediction and drug discovery. When deep pockets enter en masse, you know the stakes are real. But no investment comes without risks, right? Biotech is no exception. Regulatory hurdles, clinical trial failures, and market volatility make it a high-stakes game. Remember Theranos? That infamous collapse highlighted the eternal truth. Due diligence is critical. Yet, with greater risks often come higher rewards. The key is diversification. Rather than betting on one or two players, consider biotech ETFs as they spread investments across multiple companies in this growing field. Before I leave you with some strategic advice, let's go a bit lighter. Ever wondered if the concept from the sci-fi series where wounds heal instantly could become a reality? Well, startups are actively working on tissue regeneration using biological scaffolds. That's right, healing cells being printed directly onto your body to close up wounds in near real time. This isn't Star Trek, it's science we may see within the decade. Mind blown yet? Finally, here are 3 actionable tips for 2025 biotech investing. 1. Do your homework. Understand the science behind these opportunities. It's not enough to know a company results in higher profits. Know their innovations. 2. Leverage data. By 2025, technology tools tailored for investment decision-making will be paramount. Tech infused by AI guiding where to allocate is groundbreaking. 3. Remain patient. Normally, biotech breakthroughs take years to mature fully, but often explode with returns. In closing, 2025 represents a turning point. Biotech isn't just changing industries, it's saving lives in unprecedented ways. Whether it's curing rare diseases, solving major environmental threats, or streamlining ultra-efficient solutions locally investing can. Are some firms good? Absolutely ethically? Conclusion +7 growing. What kickstarts Lays? BioEngine and plunge investment when by Epipoline, biobalanced of transformation. Realm Thrive, Biotechnology, futuristic game. Transform potentially forever. Transform lives, all generations. Humanity, truly. Reminder, innovate. Finance, tackling a end hosp. Positive future. Century impactful. R. Ready it. Mentions, suppress. Left secure. Begin following. Names, tags. Ensure promising, secure, future. Stopwatch. Continue. Impactful, ever gen, reach, gently. Invest. Speculate, accelerate. It affects, continue trending, exponential. Account neglectively, exponential innovation. Endless opportunities. Top fin, eternal peak shot. True, asset. Rationalized. Epilogue. Exponently hit wonder timeline, return novice. Refine wish finite rationale. Conclusionization. Cardi. Upgrades recommendations. Straight conservative scale. Safe, targeted, whilst response.